Hello, good evening. My name is Sydney, and we are going to be discussing building a directory app. So if you've tried Tequity apps before, you know that we are the best no-code mobile app software builder. And today, if you've ever wanted to build an app that helps others find, connect, and locate other things, people, places, then you are looking to build a directory app. My name is Sydney, and I am the founder of Tequity, and I am going to be your go-to developer. A little bit of things about Tequity. We are the bomb. There's no tech jargon. When you build your app with us, you're building it in English without any code on our platform. We specialize in results. We make sure you can get the most revenue and user engagement from your app. That is critically important to us. And then we are affordable. 90% of the apps from Tequity are created from free to $10,000. That's extremely more affordable than other platforms and or hiring developers. So not gonna hold you to too much jargon about us. Let's jump right into what you're here for, directory apps. Directory apps connect people to resources, places, products, other people, events, and more. And when you get ready to build your directory app, you will find 4 key plugins that our platform offers that allows you to do that. The first plugin is called a people plugin. This allows you to create a directory like information about people. Comes with contact info, bios, images, things of that sort. Places is definitely location driven, points of interest, being able to filter by categories that you set up. Then, of course, there's community walls. So there's topics. Maybe people are want to find other people of like-minded groups. And then we have a user directory, which is almost like a leaderboard, where people can join themselves and opt in and saying, hey, I'm one of these people, in case you're looking for me, and here's how you can message me. And I'm really active on the app. Look at all my badges. We'll get more into those. But as we get into them, I want you to know that we really optimize how these work through something called a folder plugin. This allows us to group our plugins and categorize them. This will almost make things feel like magic, I promise you. So I'd rather go in and show you each of these in different ways that you can create a directory app using a combination of these plugins. Okay. So, here we are in our control panel where we're going to start looking at some of these plugins. So we have this app that's about finding beauty products. And so there is a search bar here because I want to explore and find things. And what the user has done is set up their categories so people can find things by textured hair, for A texture, for C texture, so on. So that when users want to find products, they can, one, find products by their hair texture, near their location, and find out where to buy it. And that's how they've used the directory. So this app helps other people find beauty products. Now, there's the user directory. And what this does, it allows users to be able to opt in a board. So you could either have it where people could say, hey, I want to join this list of influencers, or you can require people who are so active on your app that if they access, they post the image so many times, they enter the social wall so many times, after so many occurrences, they will automatically assign them something called a tag. You can create this tag. You can say this tag is going to be called influencer. And that means you're only automatically listed into this plugin if you get the tag influencer. So you can also have these lists driven by behavior versus just people saying, hey, I want to be on the list. On these, you're able to see the person's profile, message the user, add them to your favorites. Again, if they have badges, you can award badges like a leaderboard. These people are they're on fire. They're a leader in this space. They're a beauty guru. So that's using the user directory plugin. Let's go take a look at another feature. This one's more information-based. So some features that we're using over here, quite a bit of them. Let's take a look at how we're utilizing our people plugin. Okay. Our people plugin is usually a directory of people, but instead here we're using it for a directory of opportunities like grants. So what happens is you hit add a person, you can add the first name, last name, position, email, phone number, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to use these fields as they're written out. You don't have to use these plugins as they've been set up to be. Use them for how it'll help with your mobile app. So, for example, instead of first name, put the whole entire business name. Maybe there's not a last name. Position, maybe you want to put city, a location, deadline or something. Email, maybe you do want to put an email. Anything you want to put there, you can. And you can set your own call to action button. Should it be a contact? Should it be an apply? You can set that up in your settings here of the settings portion of the people plugin. People can be used for people too, but people also could be just used for a directory of information about businesses. It could be a venue directory. It could be a child care service directory. It could be an organization team, maybe the conference leadership team. Maybe it's who's all speaking at the conference. Again, people plugin. Now, you need things done by state, same concept. But if you are, again, trying to give information at the local level, because the app maybe have different people at different locations, could be just a national app or open to everybody. You want your, opportunities to be available. People say, hey, I'm going to look at what's in Michigan. So you set your categories up. I want to see opportunities in Michigan. By industry. Same thing by people plugin. Just using these fields smarter. The name fields different. Using the position and title field for what is the niche of the industry. Okay. That's what we want. Again, people plugin. People plugin. And you can always make these look differently. So let's go here. So every people plugin you have doesn't have to look the same. It could look different. It could look absolutely different. Depends on the volume. Sometimes you have a lot more content you may want to display differently. Okay. Let's look at one other thing here. Okay. So another piece is that you want people to find other people to socialize with, right? Let's say I want to make a group for moms, an app for moms to find other moms, but it's more than just finding a service provider, finding baby products. You actually want to foster a community through finding other people. This is where you want to use that folder plugin. Folder groups all other plugins like you see here, which is just our chat plugin. So I'm gonna go ahead and add another chat. And we'll call it Moms Founder Moms. All right. I've applied it here. All right. So now what this does is allow people to come through here and find what group they want to join. Female founders, founders, moms, senior founder, newbie founders. And all you have to do to create such a replacement graphic, if you'd like, is to just use something like Canva. We have tons of Canva templates where you're able to, create your own cover photos for your buttons. Let's change this color. And this is literally how we kind of make it look a little bit more interactive, if you will. Something like that. So we download this image and we go back to our control panel where we were building this out at, go to the founder moms group that we created, click this icon up here so that we can replace our image. Of course, to enter any type of social features, people will have to make an account. So just so that we can see it, I will log in. And so there goes my post under my founder moms group. And again, you can make these all look different. This is just how I have it set up. You can bring them in closer together. And if I design them differently, I could slim them out a lot more. However you like to do it as well. You can design it yourself to make it look uniform and on brand. But there was my group, so now people can have a way to find groups. They can search for people in the group, or to say, you know, I'm going to leave this group, so I don't get notifications. But that's the directory. I could find different types of founders through this folder of different social groups. All right, so now let's get on to our next app example, which I believe is just another way that we manipulate some of the information that we've reviewed. We've already went through something like the directory, user directory opt-in. And this is exactly what that is again. You can say, hey, I want to join it. I want to remove myself from it, or again, because people are tagged a certain way, users can automatically be added to that list. So I can say leave directory, leave. Maybe I just I want to join the hair pro directory. then you join. And then again, this uses location directory as well. Now this is define location service. This is actually define locations for professional services. Now this is categorized by facility type, service type, and then you find those services near you. Once you turn your GPS on, it'll find locations near you, or you can just look at a listing. You can set the filters on and off of what it should show you. And that is your directory. So that's a directory using places and location. We have the directory opt-in. We went over the people plugin and numerous ways that we can manipulate that, as you've seen. Using that people plugin for information. You can, again, use it for people. If you want to connect people with people, companies, agencies, venues, experts, and of course, influencer boards. And then you want, of course, to find products of that sort. You want to connect people into groups and communities. These are all the different ways you can use these plugins to build your directory app. And don't forget using that folder plugin to group things together so that your plugins just aren't all over the place and people can find them by category. So now that we have gone through these 3 plugins, which are mostly free, all of them actually are free with a paid plan on our platform. Let's talk about how you can actually start using it and going to market. So we've had apps just like what you've seen here today, built using our simple plugins. They did it through a free trial. They've done it through their low pay subscription plan. While they were building their app, they've created a recruitment webpage, a way to sign up and collect information people for the directory. If they knew that they were going to specialize in connecting with Black dentists, for example, they went to go collect Black dentist information so that they could start loading it into their app. They started incentivizing why Black dentists should have themselves listed into their app. They've pitched these professionals who they wanted opportunities and things in their products or just themselves listed in the app. They pitched this via LinkedIn, emails, cold emails, strategic partnerships. Maybe there's an agency who has a plethora of therapists who would love a platform to funnel it, if you find a really great market match. And then share the opportunity in social groups. What are you working on? Don't wait until something is finished, until you finally paid all the bills and it's launch time and you're ready to tell everybody about it. Talk about it now. Get the excitement going now. Build a wait list now. People ready to download your app when it launches. They will be ready. Equip those who you are partnering with to be successful with you. So if you're going to let people be featured on your mobile app, if you're going to have this direct to your places, peoples, or things, or events, or products, whoever that is, give them a social media flyer, a badge, a graphic to say, find me on so-and-so app, now on so-and-so app, something. Help them also promote it as well. That seems in sync, that seems as strong as your brand. They don't have to go create something up. Equip them to be successful to market with you. And that's just not for launch. As you keep building the app and maintaining it, also keep nurturing these relationships. Every quarter, send out new promotional material for them to keep advocating for what's going on in the app. Charge membership for advanced features. Always have a low barrier to entry. but make sure you have a sweet spot that solves someone's problem so good that they will pay you for it. For example, if there's an app that you will tell me about reminders of pitch deadlines and grants and opportunities, and you'll tell me about my state, by my industry, I would pay for the level of access information, because as a business owner or founder, I cannot keep up. It is great to have access to those opportunities and for someone to stay on me and remind me about them. Then, of course, you can upsell your support and content monthly. So maybe there's something that you could also do as yourself as a service provider. It could be an event, could be a one-off, could be paid live chat, having an expert come in, but that's for people who have paid to have access to it. They get to join into these conversations. And then, of course, have user engagement plan through partnership. Goes back to kind of keeping things alive and fresh. If you're going to have partnership, you're going to recruit and retain the people who are actually going to see value in the app, to like, okay, I want to be listed in the app, etc. What is your user engagement plan? How do you keep people on the app and continue to use the app as a resource? So direct access, one platform. With users, you can access your business with one click from a home screen or phone, rather than open up an internet browser. More importantly, I'm scratch all this. The sweet spot about having a mobile app for your business is the push notification marketing. It is being able to really understand your users, send the right messages at the right time to the right people, all from one device. With this, you actually can increase your retention and lifetime customer value. Delivering relevant, personalized content is critical. It's better than email, way better than email. Of course, people are always on their phones. People are always looking at social media. Why not integrate the two? Why not give people a choice of just staying on their phone? Why bounce through email, web, and other things? Let them go from Facebook to your app and or together. So if you're considering, again, building your app with Tequity, you can build it for $0 for a free trial period. If you like an extension, just go ahead and send an email to us. We have tons of templates. You see, we have plugins that will help you get the directory app built. And then just like we did, and you've seen here, add your content, add your images, add your titles to your plugins. And then pick a plan that you best fit will help your app be successful. That could be, do you need it on iOS and Android? Do you need intro slide screens? Pick a plan that's right for you. The average app ROI is about 1,318%. Of course, because you've invested much of nothing in terms of monetary, but we will show you how to get that money back. That includes accounting for whatever you're spending on us a month to host it and run the app. We will show you how to double, if not more, get that revenue back into your mobile app. The average build time for an app of which you saw today here, what we worked on, is about 14 days. So it's definitely doable to be done within your trial with discipline and focus. So if you're ready to start building, go to myapp.tequityapps.com, or you can just go to tequityapps.com and hit the sign in button up top and log in. There's plenty of resources on our website. We have YouTube channels. Of course, this webinar will be recorded. And then you can also check out any of our resources throughout the resource page. And if you're interested in us just taking it over for you, feel free to go to our Hire Us page, and we'll help you get started at least and get you a prototype, a mock-up, talk about your plan, and make sure that Tequity is the right fit for what you're trying to build. So hopefully this has been helpful to you today. I appreciate your time and your patience. Again, leave a comment. Feel free to chat us over on Facebook at No Code Apps. I'll be happy to help you there as well. Take care and have a good one.